Alright, so here it is all finished, and we'll start with the show side scale. And as you guys saw from the customization part of the video, I did use the CNC to create this just kind of a linear pattern, kind of have a nice cool flow to it. I figured since the CRKT has a cool pattern in it, I wanted to do one through it, and I think it turned out pretty cool. And I definitely got clean lines, but since this CRKT is basically fabric compressed together, the bit I'm assuming wasn't sharp enough, and it kind of frayed the inside walls of the pattern. But I did use some sandpaper to kind of clean it up as best I could, and it should be all right over time. I did the same on the other side. I tried to mirror the design as best I could, and I got pretty darn close. But there's this side. Really happy with it. That tung oil really makes the color pop on CRKT. Just one of my favorite things to use on this material. But there are the scales, and I did etch and stone wash the liners. And I didn't film this part because I do have a video on how to etch and stone wash blades, but it's basically the same thing with liners. But I'll leave a link up to that video somewhere in the corner where you guys can check that out if you guys haven't seen it already. But it turned out really well. Stone washed them. It's got a cool, nice darkened effect. And one thing I noticed with these knives, with the Korvid XLs, the only one that comes with the shiny liners is the purple G10 version, which is a little weird, but I was able to darken the liners. And last but not least, I did create a custom pocket clip out of black G10, which I'm really happy with. And you still get that cool pattern from the G10 since it is layered to kind of match with the pattern of the CRKT. And I think it goes really well together. Here's the bottom of it. And it does function. I tested it out in the shop. It works really well. And I almost created a kind of a basic pocket clip like I guess always do on some of my knives. But I just wanted to do something that was a little more creative, a little more out of the ordinary. And this is what I came up with. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know down below what you guys think, how this pocket clip turned out. But I'm really happy with it since it is kind of more abstract. And I'm glad I went that route because it just makes it that much more unique. And can't wait to put this thing together because I don't know what it looks like all put together. So let's put it together and see what it looks like. So here it is all put together, and I'm really liking how the black and stone washed pretty much everything goes with the black stripes in the CRKT. That's why I chose this knife to actually go with this material, because I think it would have just complemented it really well. And since it's such a large knife, you get so much more of that pattern exposed. So I think it looks really good. Love how the pocket clip turned out. Again, just wanted to go a little bit crazy or funky with the shape of it, and I think it complements it very well. I left a pretty large gap there so you can use it in larger pants. And again, the etched and stone wash liners, I got them as dark as I could, but unfortunately at the moment I can't get things as black as this blade here, which one day hopefully I can figure out how to do this finish. And really quick, let's check out the ergos, since my main goal was to make sure to not have the pocket clip poke me in the palm, which it does not. So again, I always make sure to make that my main focus point on pocket clips, to keep it away from the palm and having basically any pointy sharp areas, which it doesn't. So I'm really happy with that. Very comfortable in hand, and I can feel with my fingers on this side that the design or the grooves in this design actually provide a bit of a better grip in hand, so that's a plus. The action is really good. I mean, the blade is so big it just drop shuts like it's nothing. So thumb studs work, flipper tab works, and the fuller works. You just got to get it just right. And yeah, just really happy with the outcome. There it is opened up, and we'll get the pocket clip side. Awesome knife, and it still amazes me how light this thing is for the size. And really quick, let's just weigh it, because I am curious. I'll leave the original weight of this knife up on the screen, and then we're going to find out exactly how much weight we took off or added. Okay, so let's see what we get here. We're looking at 8.08 ounces, which is, I know it's a lot, but compared to the size of it when you're looking at it and when you have it in hand, it's like I said, it's surprisingly light. So awesome knife. I should probably do some videos of where I am using this in the kitchen, because I think it would be perfect to prep some food, and it's just large enough to handle that kind of stuff. So really happy with how the Kansept Korvid XL turned out. As always, let me know what you guys think down below. Always appreciate your guys' input. Again, thank you for the support. Really appreciate you guys watching. And as always, I will see you guys on the next one.